swatch over here, but make sure you can see that it's white there. I'm going to hold down the shift key to make a perfect vertical. And then I'm going to adjust the stroke so it's fatter. Yeah? Okay. But now I want it perfectly centered. Okay? So now I'm going to use my line tool to align these two objects so they're perfectly centered right here. Okay? That vertical line is now centered perfectly. And now I want to make the other line. So it's actually going to be a 45, right? So if I hold on my shift key, it's going to make me a perfect 45 with my next line. Okay? Now starting from this old point, let's try it like that. Select them. I'm going to move them to the left a little bit so they're centered that way, vertically. And there you go. So it's not quite looking probably how you want it. You're probably going to want to put a outline, right? So say you want a circle outline. Let's say that the outline will be gray. Adjust that stroke a little bit. I'm not sure exactly, you know, how you want the logo to look exactly. I'm just kind of following your drawing. So, did you want lines that went, you know, in between to kind of define that more? Because now that you look at it on the screen, it's kind of funky, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know if you want these lines smaller. You know, these yellow lines. You can always go back and change all that.
Yeah.
So how you make adjustments. So now literally you just have lines that are drawn on top, right? So say you wanted to change it so you can see the outline of those lines. I'm going to select all three of these objects by first selecting the first. You got to select the very middle because now we're using a stroke, right? So it's not going to be a shape that's fat. You got to select the very middle. Hold down Shift to select the next object, and then keep holding down Shift and select the third object. You got all three of them, right?
Okay.
Direct selecting them. Now what I want to do is I want to convert these to a shape. These are strokes right now, so there's a line. I want to convert them to a shape that has fill.
Okay.
Okay. So go to Object, and wait for it. Wait for it. It's around here somewhere. It is. I'll convert Select. Type, select, effect. Where'd it go? Oh, here we go. It's called Expand. So now what that does, it's called Expand. It's kind of convert to shape, convert the object basically. So now I can make it so there's a fill and a stroke, or just a fill. I kind of just want the fill. Okay. There. Let's try doing both of them. Oh, there we go. Sorry. I had to do both of them. So now you see I've got rectangles instead of lines.
Okay.
You see that? So now that means that I can have a stroke on those. So now that means, you see where I'm getting at? Now that means that I can create those lines that I was, you know, to maybe define a little bit better. So now you had it on the canvas and it didn't quite look on the screen how it looked on your piece of paper, right? So now I'm just going to do simple arranging of these objects. So I'm going to bring this one to the front and go Object, Arrange, Bring to Front, to bring that one to the front, right? And then let's create the circle without a fill, right? It goes around. Outside. I can do adjustments. When I do adjustments on these perfect circles, you want to make sure you hold down your shift key to make
Okay.
perfect, perfect
yeah.
adjustment shifts. Okay. Now, for this object right here, that we want to make this one object that just has one outline, right?
Mhm.
This is going to be your Pathfinder tool. If it's not there, then you go Window, Pathfinder. Yeah? And what this is going to do is it's going to do some more converting of these shapes. The tool that I'm going to use is this one here, which is going to unite all of these shapes. Right? Now watch when I click it. It's going to make that shape so you don't see that line in there. Right? So now this
Yeah,
is
yeah.
one solid shape
Yeah.
that we're working with, okay? So now let's make another mask. To cut the lines on the edge. You see what I did?
Yeah.
As long as that front circle is in front, it masked it. Okay? And now let's make another circle to make that final outline. So now with just some fine adjustments, fine tune everything. Hold down the shift key when you're doing your circle. Well, I think it would look good maybe with a bigger stroke on that one, but that's just me. Maybe. Who knows? I mean, it's kind of, right, it's up to you how you want it to look. What else? What else are you envisioning on this?
Oh, the hands cover the, well, if we eliminate that line up there.
Oh, the line up there.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. See what happens when we do this here. No. That's going to be a tricky one. Hang on a second.
You can't just erase it, huh? Get an erasing tool.
Could, but let me put the stroke back down to I could just erase it.